Hello, everyone. See, I told you I'd be back. My name is Cindy Cochran, and we learned the ABCs in the manual alphabet on the last show. Now we're going to learn more words, signed words, so you don't have to spell everything. But you need to practice and practice and practice your spelling and your spelling. And I know that you have. So I'm telling you that we need to first start with some simple things, but that you can build your sentences on. So exciting. So, anyway, you learned I, and that's going to be one of the signs for I told you so. This, I told you so. And always remember that the inside of the palm has to be facing the person that you're going to be talking to, because otherwise you're talking to yourself. And we already talked about that. My hands will interrupt me because now I've taught them a language. But we're going to try not to let that happen today. Okay. Anyway, so let's get started with some of the pronouns you might not even know. I, little finger and up against your chest. I, me, index finger pointing to me. Easy. This is a sign for you. You said so. O, O-H, no. I didn't. No, I didn't say that. We're going to go over these again and again and again and again. So, don't worry. Two W's. Worry. I, me, you, and that's yours. Index palm, yours. This is mine. And then it's ours. I'm going to encompass you into this. This is ours. So, see how easy that is? Yeah, I love you. I love you. I hate you. But we'll never use that, right? And don't teach the kids that. But hate, love. I love you. I like you is I, and not so much everything. It's just your middle finger, the thumb, and you pull the feeling out towards the person. I like you. Yes. I don't know. Don't know. That's knowledge. I know. I know. See, you put to your forehead and you have the knowledge. But if you don't know, you pull away. It's not there. I don't know. Why? You know the letter Y, and it comes from your forehead. Why? I like you. No, I don't like you. I love you. Our kids, their kids, are away from the mouth, are, remember are, ready? Are so silly. Don't be silly. Now, that's why the alphabet is so important, because you're going to use it in a lot of the signs that we learn. Here's the book. I'm going to take the knowledge out of that book and I'm going to put it in my head. Learn. So, I, me, you, your, and then our. Me, I. I love you. I like you. But, but, sometimes I don't like you. Because, put an L up against your head. See the index finger's there, thumb is up. Because you are silly. So now we want to start, like you're starting the engine, you put the key in and you start it. Start to learn more and more and more and more signs. It's really like the two D's. You remember the D? I'm not going to do it. D, yes, D, and you go around and around, and see, sign language, the real name is dictology. So it's a D, and you're moving your hands, and that's sign language. Two L's together. Language. Sentence. It's just they're pulling the words apart. Sentence. Putting them together in this language. In this language called sign language. You know, it's funny because when you first start to learn sign language, you want to do it so fast. Like you see the deaf people signing real fast and all, and you want to do that. And so you'll just like make up like, looks like you're signing something. But if you practice, and you practice looking in a mirror and see what your expressions are, it's very, very important. The expression is important. It's like if you go and you go to hear a speaker, and the speaker speaks with one tone. I'm so happy to be here. I don't know what to do. Very quickly, you would become bored with that speaker. So to put some inflection in your voice for the hearing people to want to listen to you, then you must use that. Expression is the same way with sign language. A deaf person is not hearing your, the going up and down with your sound of your voice. So why would expression be so important? Because that's their hearing how you really feel about something, and your eyes, your face lighting up when it's something happy you're saying. But you wouldn't go, I am so happy to be here. You don't look happy. How can that person believe that you are? And to make it seem like, yeah, it's a happy thing that's happening. So it's important to practice and get your face awake to make that. I remember signing one of my first sermons, and a deaf man came up to me after it was over and said, Cindy, that was the most boring sermon I ever heard. And I went, no, it was a sermon. It was good. Not the way you said it. I mean, your hands, your face looked like you just washed your hands and you couldn't do a thing with them. Well, okay. Maybe I was so concentrating on making sure I'm doing the right sign that I was not watching and thinking about my expression. So think about that and just watch yourself as you sign and go, I think I'm not using my face enough. So the deaf person is very, very sensitive to watching things happen, and they concentrate on that, and they're concentrating on you. Now, it's funny because the deaf people would love to watch someone sign. First time I ever signed a sermon, I made a lot of mistakes, but the deaf were very understanding, very sweet, except this one person came up and said, "Hey, Cindy, so Jesus flew up to heaven in an airplane?" And I went, "No, no, who said that?" And he said, "That's what you signed." And I went, "Really?" And I said, "Yeah. You signed something that really you're going to have to go home and wash your hands because what you signed was really bad." And I went, "No." I said, yes, it was really bad. So you can't be doing that." I realized I have to be with other deaf people to understand what the little bit difference you do, the wrong finger, it can make a big difference. So I started learning with this deaf couple named Larry and Yvonne Butler. I went over to their house every day, and they would talk to me about the signs that are not, strictly in line with in church sign language. I needed to know the street language. And I went, yes, that's great. So I found out that the deaf have a sign for about every word you can think of. Yes, can't teach you that, but I'm going to be showing you as many as, the signs that are clean to give you conversation that you can have. And even if you don't know anyone who's deaf and that signs, it's okay because it's so much fun for the family to learn it. And when you're out, you can sign to each other and you're in a place where you can't talk. It's really fun because you can still have conversation and say things that probably most of the people around you won't understand. So it's a lot of fun. Now, you have some pronouns that you can use, and if we start doing things like have, I have that. Oops, get out of the way. I have that. Yes, I have that. That's a Y up against the left hand, and that's that. That is that. Is a I up against the tongue. It's a verb, and so you go is, are, are, and was and were is something that happened in the past. So you go, yes, I knew him from the past. I was so in love with him from the past. Okay, Cindy, wait, you're doing hold. From, you take index finger from this finger. It sounds like you're drawing a bow, but it's from the past. Was, W, S, was, were, W, R, were. Now, I was so impressed with you, impressed, thumb against the edges, impression, impressed with you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And you're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. I, me, you, your, ours, have, don't, didn't, same sign. Don't do that. Now, these two hands cup like this, and it's action. Don't do that. That is, was that silly? Don't. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Shut up. That's not shut up, I'm sorry. It's not a bad word either, but this is be quiet. Be quiet. At peace, be quiet. Shut up is this. Ow. Shut up. Don't do that so hard. Shut up. You take all the words and put them back in your mouth. I don't want to hear. Shut up. Be quiet. That's nicer, right? Be quiet. And be good. That's how you emphasize words. If you, good. That is good. And you have to be maybe a little dramatic with it, okay? Now, we have been learning for about 15 minutes, and I need to let you go because I know you have so many things that you gotta do today, and you're busy. And we're just gonna keep learning, but a little bit at a time, and just to practice. I know I've thrown a lot at you, but you can replay this again and again and again and again and again. Okay, sign for I love you, and I really love you, R. I really love you. I love you. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll sign again, okay? Okay. Bye.